So we're in exercise 9G, and in this video we're going to go through the answer to question 3. An analysis of traffic accidents in a certain city classified the accident as serious or minor, as well as whether the driver was speeding or not. So here we have our table. It's broken down into whether or not they're speeding or not speeding, and whether the accident is serious or minor. The question then reads, is the seriousness of the accident independent of whether the driver was speeding or not? The most important word in this question is independent. And as soon as you see that word, immediately what should pop into your head is this. Events A and B are independent if and only if the probability of A intersection of B equals the probability of A times the probability of B. This is immediately what you should think. If this statement is true for this question, then yes, they are independent events. But if not, then they aren't going to be independent. All right, so let's begin by figuring out this part, the probability of A intersection of B. And for us, we're going to say, well, what's the probability of it being a serious accident intersection with it being a speeding accident? The way we do that is we find serious, we find speeding, it's going to be 42, and it's going to be out of 376, which is going to be equal to 42 divided by 376. Well, actually, let's not put the equal to sign. Let's say it's going to be approximately, so normally you just do these wavy ones, or about equal to 0.112. Next, let's find this part, so the probability of A times by the probability of B. So I'm going to say that the probability of it being a serious accident times by the probability of it being a speeding accident. So the probability of it being a serious accident, well, 103 was serious, 103, and that's going to be over my total of 376. Then we're going to times that by whether or not, times that by the probability of them speeding. So the amount of speeding cases that we have is 130, 130, and we're going to divide that by 376, our total, 376. And when we do this, when we times these two together, again, we're going to get about equal to approximately 0.095. So immediately, hopefully, what you can see is that we got 0.112 and 0.095. These aren't equal to each other. That goes without being said. So what you would do is I would want to see 0.112 does not equal 0.095. Therefore, not independent. The hardest part of these videos is making sure I spell independent correctly. Independent, that's correct. Therefore, not independent. Hopefully this video was useful to you, and you're able to now answer question 3.